Hello and welcome to Target One channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about meetings and why they are gaining more importance in today's virtual world. The outcome of this session is to provide you with an understanding of what meetings are and how to deal with it when working from office or remotely. Based on the recent research by Microsoft, an average employee will attend around 62 meetings a month, and the number of meetings are on the rise in the current work from home model. A meeting is nothing but gathering of two or more people for the purpose of achieving a common goal, such as sharing of information or reaching to an agreement. If you have recently joined a company or are about to join one, it's important for you to understand what is expected out of you and how they are run in a corporate world. I will try to explain it with an example. Say you have recently joined a new company. The first expectation from you would be to meet with your manager and your team. So the manager or team lead would either send you a one-on-one invite or he will add you in an existing team meeting or set up a new meeting. A quick tip here is that whenever you join any meeting, make sure you take notes. So ensure that you either have a pen and paper ready, or you have the ability to type it in a notepad or wordpad, so that you can revisit the actions and outcomes from the meeting and take the next steps accordingly. Most of the companies use Microsoft Outlook to set up meetings, and the meeting invite would be in your inbox waiting for you to accept. All you need to do is to open the email client that the company is using and act accordingly. We will discuss about it step by step. So when you have received a meeting invite for the first time, there will be few options to select from. First is to accept the meeting or decline the meeting, and then there is also an option to tentatively accept the meeting or you don't do anything about it. We will talk about all these options in details and understand importance of each options. So when you have received a new meeting invite, you will find information about at what time the meeting is, on what date it is scheduled for, and what is the agenda of the meeting. So once you have reviewed this information and you're fine with it, then the expectation is that you accept the meeting. So there's an option called as accept on the meeting invite, so you need to click on that. This will send a notification to the meeting organizer or the host that you have accepted the meeting and you will definitely join. So referring back to our example wherein your manager has set up a meeting with the wider team so that they can introduce themselves. So the meeting agenda might look something like this: introduction to the team, work updates, and any other questions. So as you can see, the meeting name is Team Connect. Then you have the required field option there, wherein you can see all the email addresses who need to join the meeting. Then you have a field called as optional, wherein you have all the email addresses listed who are not required to join the meeting, but if they have time, they can join in. And then you have the date and time and the agenda. So Samir, the new joiner, will review this invite, and if he's happy, he will accept it. You have the option to accept it on the top of the meeting invite, as you can see. Moving on to the next option you have on the meeting invite is to decline. If in our current example, since the person is a new joiner, I would not recommend that you click on decline option. Instead of that, you can reply to the email by stating the reason why you can't join the meeting since you are a new joiner. A common example of why anyone would decline a meeting is either they have another meeting at the same time or the meeting invite is not relevant to them. Also, usually even if people decline the meeting, As a courtesy to the meeting organizer, it is suggested that you reply back to the email invite with the reason why you can't join the meeting. Now talking about the tentative option. This option is used by the people when they have another meeting before this one and they are not sure if they can join in time or if they have two meetings at the same time. Moving on to propose new time option. This option is used if you want to suggest a new date and time for the meeting. It is also suggested that you specify the reason when you propose a new time. The last option is the respond option. When you click on it, it will further give you three options, either to reply to the meeting organizer or to reply all of the invitees on the meeting, or to forward the meeting invite to an additional participant who is missing in the meeting invite. This brings to end of our session. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel, and until next time, take care.